In Bangalore, I feel any total is chaseable. You've seen that in the past. Teams have scored against, talking from RCB experience in the IPL, teams have chased 60 plus runs in 3 overs against us sometimes. So when the ball starts travelling here, it's very difficult to consolidate. That's why the middle overs become very crucial in Bangalore. If you don't get wickets in the middle overs, then any total is dangerous. Chaseable. No total looks far-fetched, and any batting lineup in the world, can explode in the end. So the key today was to take wickets in the middle overs, and this guy sitting here didn't do such a bad job with that.
4-0, 2-1 and 2-1 across formats. What exactly is the emotion going on right in the team right now, and what was the background? How did you guys prepare for such a good little side, sort of walk out of the side? So can you explain the hard work that was put in, what kind of strategy, and then the emotions right now?
I think hard work is something that international cricketers do on a daily basis. Against teams like England, you need more mental preparation than the physical work in the gym or practice sessions. One thing I think we did really well was fight fire with fire. We were not willing to take a backward step, even after getting couple of not too big totals in the first 2 games. The way we batted today was again a revelation. Even after me getting out initially, Raina and KL didn't stop their instincts, which is needed in T20 cricket to reveal themselves, to find their characters. Players need to play that way. They don't need to think about what's happened. They need to keep thinking and looking ahead, and that's exactly what we did in this game, and we got the results that we wanted. Obviously, all 3 series, winning all 3 of them feels really, really good right now, because we are up against a top quality side. We understand that, and to come on top, after the end of all 3 series, it's a great feeling altogether, knowing that we did not have that much experience in our teams. Test team is almost as good as new. Even in the one-day circuit, we have 3-4 experienced guys, but rest of the guys who stepped up are all youngsters, which is, I think, a massive boost for Indian cricket.
Right from the New Zealand series, every time the team is in trouble, somebody or the other steps up and delivers, and it's all happening at crunch situations and in key matches. What's the mentality in the team? How is it someone the other just rises against the odds and moves the team?
Well, mentality, obviously, the talks that we have in the change room is on the basis of taking every day as an opportunity when we step onto the field. Wanting to make a difference for Team India, taking equal ownership of the team. It doesn't matter if I'm captain or Mahiwai was captain before. The talk has always been to take responsibility as individuals. That's the only way the team can become a champion side, and that's one reason why we have bounced back from difficult situations, because we have always kept the team's goal in our head before doing anything, and that's why you see special performances from guys who haven't played so many games. The urge to win games for the team pushes them to limits which they don't otherwise realize about themselves. So I think that's been the biggest takeaway which I see from these 3 series, is that youngsters haven't been shy to try anything, and they've backed themselves, but the eventual goal has not been personal performances, but to win games for Team India, and I think that's been a massive difference in understanding situations and playing according to the situation. So very, very delighted with that.
Sanjeev?
From the whole team? From me? See, I said this before. If you saw on the field, I was taking a lot of advice from MS, speaking a lot to Ashish Nehra in this particular series, but one-day series, obviously, I was talking to MS a lot. Although I've captained the test format for a while, as I said, the one-day and the T20 games move really fast. So a guy who's done captaincy at this level for so long, he understands the game really well. So it's never a bad idea to take his suggestions at crucial times in the game. I followed my instinct a lot of the times, but whenever I needed suggestions, I've always gone to him, discussed it with him. Even Ashish Nehra today as well, bringing on Bumrah straight after Chahal's over. I was thinking Pandya to get one more over out of the way, but both of them suggested, might as well look till the 19th over, not let one over in between go away. Bring on your main bowlers back So I think those kind of things always help you as a captain who's starting off in the shorter formats. But I'm not new to captaincy, but at the same time, it has to be a balance between understanding the skills that are needed to captain in shorter formats as well, which MS has been helping me a lot with that.
Hi, this is Prashant from BTV. What do you say about our local guy, Rahul?
See, he's someone that has great character. He's mentally very tough. He's very hardworking. He takes a lot of pride in his cricket, and that's evident. He's a very confident guy. He's not an arrogant guy. He's a very humble guy. At the same time, he's confident. So that's a very rare combination to have. A lot of people can sway the other side, but he knows exactly what he wants to do. That's the best thing about him. I wish at 24 I was as smart as him. Honestly, I mean, this guy knows exactly where his game stands and what he needs to do. Even when put under pressure, he goes back to his normal game and plays good cricketing shots. He backs his game. So I've seen a lot of him. I've played a lot with him now. So it's very important to back guys like Rahul who are match winners for you. You have to identify guys like that. And the way KL has come up in the last 10 to 11 months after that IPL season has been outstanding. So all credit goes to him, the way he's shaped up things for himself. And I hope he can keep continuing for Indian team cricket team.
Question from there, please.
Hello, Virat. There was obviously plenty at stake in terms of the series today, but also in the England dressing room, there's a few guys hoping to join you at the IPL. Do you think you've wrecked a few chances today with the way you exposed them?
See, I'm not a part of the media, so I don't judge players on one game, You look at the quality of players and the players that can fit into scheme of things. You can't judge a cricket player from one odd game. See, there's enough talent in that change room, as I mentioned earlier as well. So I don't think that collapse is gonna hamper anyone's chances of being picked in the IPL. It all depends on which team wants who provides better balance to whichever franchise that goes for different players. As I said, a lot of them are going to be up for grabs. I can assure you that.
Last question for Virat.
Virat, one of the takeaways from this limited over series overall has been the maturity and the development of spinners, and of course the second line. There's Ashwin and Jadeja, of course, but Chahal and Mishra have also stepped up well and they did win this game. So what is your assessment of the spin depth in this series and the takeaway?
Well, really good. See, guys like Chahal and Mishi, he's done well in limited overs for us. He's done well in Test cricket also. See, Jayant came in beautifully in Test matches. So it gives us an opportunity to rest Ash and Jadeja whenever we want, to keep them fresh for Test cricket. There's no harm in using them as specialist Test spinners, if it's a hectic season. So guys like Chahal and Mishra bowling so well, and Rasool as well, he's a very smart bowler. So we have a lot of spinners available in the middle overs who are wicket-taking bowlers, who are not, just run-containing bowlers, and that's why I would back someone like Chahal any day. That's why in IPL I play him most of the games. Even here he never says no to bowling with the new ball, bowling in the middle overs. So I mean, having a guy like him is priceless. He never says no for any situation, and that's why he ends up taking more wickets than conceding dot balls as such. So he's an attacking bowler. Mishra is an attacking bowler. He has an attacking mindset. So it's very important to give them freedom to express themselves. Not all I tell them in the middle is to don't worry if you get hit for a six. There's no big deal. Go for the wickets. That's the only way you can win T20 games, especially in a ground like Bangalore. So, but as you mentioned, having these spinners as the next line of spinners, so confident and ready to step in any time, is obviously a boost for the whole team.
Last question from there. पूछ लो सर, जोर से पूछ लो.
ये दे दो.
विराट, सीरीज का आउटकम अच्छा रहा. इंग्लैंड के खिलाफ पहली बार T20 सीरीज भारत ने जीती है, लेकिन हमने देखा पूरे तीनों मैच में आपने नंबर 1 पे बल्लेबाजी की. तो खुद को किस तरह से असेसमेंट करते हैं कि ये पोजीशन आपके लिए कितना सहज है, कितना आप कंफर्ट फील करते हैं, कितना अच्छा है?
मैं क्या बोलूँ सर, हम सीरीज जीत गए, आप पता नहीं कौन सा क्वेश्चन ढूंढ के लाए हो. चलो मैं आंसर कर देता हूँ. IPL में सर मैं खेला था ओपनिंग में, मैंने 400 बनाए थे, तो तब किसी ने कुछ नहीं बोला. अभी मैच में रन नहीं बने तो वो प्रॉब्लम हो गई. And people were saying, oh, such a revelation, he's opened the innings. Now after 2 innings, सर दूसरों पे भी फोकस करिए. टीम में 10 और लोग हैं, मैं सब कुछ कर लूँगा तो बाकी क्या करेंगे. हाँ, दूसरों को भी चांस दीजिए. It's a great series win for us. So I'm more happy about that. I'm not worried about my opening slot at all. अगर मैं 70 रन बना देता 2 मैच में तो आप मेरे से सवाल पूछते नहीं ना. तो टीम के लिए खुश रहिए, अच्छी सीरीज में ना एंजॉय करिए. टेक केयर.
गुड लक मंडल.
General, 6 for 25, quite outstanding performance. Do you believe there was some devil in the pitch all of a sudden?
स्टार्टिंग में जब इंग्लैंड के बॉलर्स बॉल डाल रहे थे तो आपने देखा काफ़ी टर्न हो रहा था, मतलब ग्रिप भी हो रहा था, रुक के भी आ रहा था. तो स्टार्टिंग में जब मैं न्यू बॉल से ओवर डाला था तो मुझे पता था कि जेसन रॉय और बिलिंग्स मतलब अच्छा शॉट खेलते हैं, मतलब स्लोअर वन वगैरह. तो मेरा उस टाइम प्लान ये था कि नई बॉल से मैं थोड़ा फुलर बॉल डालूं. और जब बाद में जब मिशी भैया बॉल डाल रहे थे तो जिस हिसाब से उन्होंने पेस वेरी किया और जिस हिसाब से उनको टर्न मिल रहा था तो जब मैं देख रहा था तो मुझे काफ़ी कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा था कि विकेट में कुछ ना कुछ है. तो फिर मैं उसी के हिसाब से जब मैंने 2 ओवर जो प्लान करे तो वो मिशी भैया की बॉलिंग देख के प्लान करे कि वो कहाँ पे बॉल डाल रहे हैं और कैसे पेस वेरी कर रहे हैं.
Yes. आपने सीरीज से मैंने काफी बताया था कि आप थोड़े से नर्वस थे क्योंकि आप पहली बार आ रहे थे. अभी आज जैसे वापस आप चेंज ऑफ स्टेडियम में आना जहाँ पे आपने बहुत क्रिकेट खेल चुके हैं ऑलरेडी, तो उस तरह से आज का जो आपका परफॉर्मेंस था उसको रिफ्लेक्ट किया कि आगे जाते जाते आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता जाएगा?
नहीं, जैसे पहला मैच था क्योंकि होम ग्राउंड पे इंडिया का मेरा पहला सीरीज़ था और मैं इतनी सीरीज़ खेला भी नहीं हूँ. पर जब भी मैं बेंगलोर आता हूँ मेरे को हमेशा इस ग्राउंड में पॉजिटिव वाइब आते हैं क्योंकि एक होम जैसा फील होता है. ऐसा लगता है कि मैं काफ़ी टाइम से यहाँ खेलता आ रहा हूँ और मतलब 3 सीज़न हो चुके हैं आईपीएल के. क्योंकि यहाँ पे मुझे रन भी लगे हैं, विकेटें भी मिली हैं. तो मुझे पता है कि अगर यहाँ पे अगर आपको रन लगते हैं तो मतलब आपको उससे अगर साथ ही साथ विकेटें मिलती हैं तो वो ज़्यादा प्लस पॉइंट रहता है. क्योंकि छोटा ग्राउंड है तो मोस्टली जब मैं स्टार्टिंग में जब देखा तो मैंने सोचा था कि अगर मैं 4 में 40 रन भी मुझे लगते हैं तो एटलीस्ट मैं 3 विकेटें तो लूँ. तो वही मेरा प्लानिंग था.
119 for 2. Did you feel the team was in a bit of danger there? And what were your thoughts bowling on that?
नहीं, क्योंकि जब जो रूट और मॉर्गन बैटिंग कर रहे थे तो जो मेरा ओवर था वो उसमें काफ़ी रन भी आ सकते थे क्योंकि वो क्रूशियल ओवर था. पर ये मेरे चांसेस ये था कि मुझे पता था कि बैट्समैन ट्राई करेंगे. तो उस टाइम मेरे को अपना जो भी मैं बेस्ट बॉल डाल सकता था मुझे वही डालना था. उसमें मैं एक भी लूज बॉल नहीं डाल सकता था. तो ये प्लानिंग की थी माही भाई से और विराट भैया से क्योंकि इनको जो हमने वैसे प्लानिंग किया थी कि इनको ऑफ स्टंप बॉल डालना है क्योंकि वहाँ से मोस्टली हिट करना काफ़ी मुश्किल होता है. तो वही प्लानिंग से फिर मैंने अपने 2 ओवर डाले.
Vedam Jayashree.
Chahal, this leg spin that you bowl, how long ago? We see you during the IPL bowling with the new ball. How long ago did you start bowling with the new ball, leg spin? That's one question. Another question is, what do you do differently when you bowl with the new ball and when you bowl with an old ball, the leg spin? Your thinking process and also the subtleties in your grip.
नहीं, मोस्टली मैं नेट्स में भी मोस्टली जब बॉल स्टार्ट करता हूँ तो मैं नई बॉल से बॉल डालता हूँ लाइक 70-80%. और जब थोड़ा मेरी क्योंकि मेरे पास इतना टर्न नहीं है तो मैं उसमें जब नया बॉल होता है तो उसमें एक प्लस पॉइंट ये होता है कि अगर आप स्लाइडर वगैरह डालते हो तो बॉल स्किट होता है. तो उसमें प्लस पॉइंट रहता है कि आपको परफेक्ट लेंथ पे किस तरह से बॉल डालना है. और जिस हिसाब से आज का विकेट था थोड़ा टर्न भी था तो नई बॉल जब कुकाबूरा आप डालते हैं तो थोड़ा प्लस पॉइंट रहता है कि सीम रहता है और नई बॉल से थोड़ा टर्न होने का ज़्यादा चांसेस रहता है.
Last question.
There's a lot of competition for spin bowlers right now. So this man of the series performance, how much of confidence does this give you and put you up there at the constant reckoning?
काफ़ी मतलब एक्चुअली डोमेस्टिक में इतना खेला नहीं हूँ ना, मैं इंडिया के लिए इतना सीरीज़ खेला हूँ. पर आईपीएल से मुझे काफ़ी कॉन्फिडेंस मिला मतलब और ग्राउंड पे भी क्योंकि विराट भैया कैप्टन थे तो मुझे पता था कि मतलब थोड़ा सा क्योंकि मेरे को अगर मुझे रन्स भी लगते थे तो उन्होंने कभी मुझे कुछ बोला नहीं. तो मेरे को एक कॉन्फिडेंस है अगर मुझे रन जाते हैं लेकिन साइड बाई साइड मैं विकेट भी लूँ. तो अब कॉन्फिडेंस काफ़ी अच्छा है. पर ये कि अभी इसे आगे काफ़ी मेंटेन रखूँ अपने जो भी डोमेस्टिक मेरा सीज़न आने वाला है और उसके बाद फिर आईपीएल है. तो अब ये कि मेरे लिए अभी ये स्टार्टिंग है मतलब कि क्योंकि मैं 2 सीरीज़ ही खेला हूँ तो मेरे लिए रहेगा कि जितना मैं लंबा यहाँ पर खेल सकूँ.
Thank you very much.